gosh. Looks like the Slave One.
Hey everybody, I'm Sam.
And I'm Adam, and we are
Working
Title! Yeah!
Minus one person.
Minus one person.
We lost Will to the Great War.
The White Walkers.
And Godzilla.
And Godzilla.
Guys, we are here for a trailer reaction to Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
It's very exciting.
Me and Adam have grown up with Godzilla in our lives, watching him for at least over a decade at this point now.
Yeah.
Will has only seen, I think, two. I think he's seen the two most recent American Godzillas.
Yeah.
We took him to see that in theaters. And he's not the biggest fan, but hey, Godzilla is not for everybody.
Yeah, to each his own.
But I'm super excited for this.
I am too.
A little backstory for me. My first experiences with Godzilla were back in the Blockbuster days. You'd go pick up DVDs or VHSs, and I used to go and try to get as many Godzilla films that my local Blockbuster would have. And then Netflix became a thing, where they would send in DVDs in the mail, and that was like... Then I could get all the Godzilla films, and I love those things.
Yeah. I would go over to my friend Tyler. I would go to his house, and he had all the Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
And I'd watch them with him. And then when I got a job and started making money, I became a Amazon addict, and I bought a lot of the DVDs.
Yeah. But like I always loved, even like how corny the old ones were. King Kong vs. Godzilla was one of the earlier movies. And then Legendary. Yeah, Legendary bought it. How'd you feel about the first and the second ones that have come out with Warner Brothers?
The second one was better than the first one just because he had no screen time.
Yeah.
In the first one, I think he was in the movie for 7 to 8 minutes.
I like the second one's story more. I like how the monsters moved in the first film more.
Yeah.
I feel like they had a little bit more weight.
It wasn't to scale. You were saying like the jet was as big as Rodan's mouth or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Or his claws when he grabs the jets to the size of the jets, where they should be twice the size.
Yeah, in my mind, I feel like these things, because it's Godzilla
Yeah.
and like these giant ancient creatures people worshipped, I just feel like they should be even bigger than how they looked. Like when Rodan was on the volcano, he looked huge.
Yeah.
And then when he was near the jets, he looked smaller. So I feel like
Yeah.
the proportions would change. Even King Ghidorah I was a bit underwhelmed with in last film. Like I felt like they moved without the proper weight. I feel like they should have been slower, not as I felt like the monsters were just like rock 'em, sock 'em. But today, we got Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, I haven't actually seen the Kong film. Have you?
Kong Skull Island?
Yeah,
I
Skull
have.
Island.
It's okay.
Yeah, I actually forgot that King Kong was going to be fighting Godzilla, so I have to go watch that movie now, and I've heard great things about it. But we're going to jump into this trailer. It's 2 minutes long, and I'm excited to see it, so we're just going to get started. And punch it!
Hey guys, if you like this trailer or you're a fan of Godzilla, make sure you leave a like, comment down below. Subscribe, that really helps us out, and flick that notification bell.
Yeah.
Click somewhere over here to see all our Star Wars and Attack on Titan and all the other stuff that we watch. We're gonna get this started. Let's go.
This is our only chance.
Yo, I have seen a couple scenes. Yeah. I think Millie's in it again.
We need Kong.
Who's that?
The world needs him.
Oh,
It's
Loki's
Skarsgård.
brother.
Yeah, Skarsgård.
And this child. She's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her.
Oh, they didn't bring back Brie Larson for this?
I think that in some way, Kong did the same.
Oh boy. Oh man, are they making him the villain?
He might be.
Oh no!
I mean, King Kong's kind of the...
Hold on. This is what I've seen. Yo! Oh my gosh!
Wow. What's their scale comparison?
Oh!
Wow, King Kong's big!
Yeah. In the Kong movie, they gave his sizes. Godzilla's twice the size of Kong, but not in this. Oh my gosh!
Wow.
These are dangerous times.
Whoa!
He's hurting people and we don't know why.
Damn it! They're making him the
that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
The myths are real.
Oh my gosh.
War.
A war? Dude, I've seen a scene of him holding a battle axe.
And they're the last ones.
Yeah, he was just holding it.
There's gotta be, yeah, those are the skull crawlers from Kong.
Dang.
Kong bows to no one.
Look at the axe.
Holy moly.
Look at that! Oh my gosh! What? Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, that looks so good!
Can we replay that? I don't know if we're even able to replay on this, but hold on. I might re-put in. Yeah, what is that? Is that a volcano? What is that?
It was.
It's our only chance.
That could be the skull crawlers from Kong. Those things.
I
were
thought that was
threat.
the mammoth right there. The one from the
Oh,
second. For a
Behemoth?
second, I thought it was Behemoth. But I
See
saw
more of
the
that
fur. Yeah, where do you think those monsters are? We'll have to talk about that.
So in like,
We need Kong.
I'm pretty sure in this universe, Godzilla is like over 300 meters tall, right?
I don't know. I haven't.
Kong in the movies, they said he was 180 meters. So Godzilla should be twice his size.
I knew that
They just, I feel like they just keep changing it.
nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her.
Man, it'd be cool if they brought back like a lot of the actors,
And I think that
which they have. They got the dad and Millie.
Kong did the same.
So yeah, it looks like King Kong is gonna be the protagonist, which I'm not against, because he's kind of the rookie, not the rookie, but
Underdog.
the underdog in this fight, I think.
Man, I don't know how I feel about making him the villain again.
It's pretty cool though. He's always been the swapping character.
But he's also known as like Earth's defender. So is he.
That's such a cool shot.
I know.
I'm surprised how big King Kong actually is.
Yeah, but look at. We need to see them as comparison on this boat. How big is this boat?
Okay.
That is not that big.
Well, King Kong's bigger, but I feel like they're on. How are they on a aircraft carrier? I don't know how much this thing can hold, but I just don't imagine. Wasn't Godzilla like twice the size of an aircraft carrier in the first film?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a different type of boat when he was like going through the mist.
Mhm.
Now here's what I do know. I know that King Kong takes place earlier on, right?
Yeah, it's like the 70s.
So there's nothing saying the kaiju couldn't have gotten bigger in the past, 40, 50 years?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if he's eating on a good diet, getting that
Well,
protein
then
in.
Godzilla also shrunk.
Now, he is also at full standing, and apes don't normally stand like that, so
Mhm.
or gorillas don't stand like that, so it might just be looking like this because he's at full extension right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Godzilla definitely does look smaller than I would have anticipated, and
Yeah.
at least in the poster I saw, like I would have assumed King Kong wasn't even higher than his gut.
You're right.
So this is interesting. And saying he's the underdog is maybe not the right statement now because King Kong looks bigger.
Yeah, he does.
Huh.
Honestly, more intimidating too.
Well, yeah, he has better reach.
Yeah.
All right, let it keep playing real quick.
And he can actually like punch.
I do like that it's like fisticuffs though.
Yeah.
Like they're throwing punches.
These are dangerous times.
That is one of the cool shots.
Hurting people and we don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
Provoking him. So there's gonna be something's happening to him.
Godzilla's
Yeah.
maybe acting up and they had to go get King Kong.
Yeah. Those are the skull crawlers, but
Those are awesome.
those can fly.
What's standing?
Is that his tail? Let me
Go
run.
back.
War.
Whose tail is that next to Kong? Or is that even
those
Kong?
things?
And they're the last ones.
Whose tail is that? If that's Kong, that might be something else. Dude, Japan looks awesome.
Kong bows to no one.
That is so freaking cool!
Wow.
Gosh.
Do you think this is my biggest question about this film? Obviously, we're gonna get Godzilla versus Kong. It's
Obviously.
in the title.
Yeah.
Do you think they're just setting up to feel like that's the only thing that's going to happen? And, like, that's the main pay-per-view event?
No.
Or do you think they're going to do what Godzilla is known for doing, where they have, like, a setup and then, like, another bigger creature kind of shows up to be the...
And then they'll fight on the same team.
And do you think that little tail-looking thing might be a tease at what it was, or what it could be?
Maybe, yeah.
Or do you think that's just, like, nothing?
I mean, it could be whatever those flying creatures were. Those, I don't think those are the skull crawlers. The skull crawlers were on the ground.
No,
I've
seen images. I've seen images of some of the creatures. I know a little bit about Kong. I just haven't seen it. I have to get around to it. I didn't expect Tom Hiddleston or Brie Larson to be in this one. Only because it would be old.
Yeah, it'd be older characters, but
they
have brought back some characters, but they're older.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see that.
Okay. Yeah.
It'd be Brie Larson and Tom Hiddleston.
I'd have to rewatch. I think I'm gonna go rewatch the most recent two Godzillas and then Kong Skull Island, because I want to make sure that I'm pretty sure that you and I didn't even realize that there was two characters that were sisters in the second film.
Yeah, the twins.
Yeah, the twins, the like classic Mothra twins.
Yeah.
That were like separated the entire film, and I just assumed it was a character jumping around to different places. That's
the other thing that I wanted to say about King of Monsters. I loved all the nostalgia, hearing Mothra's song,
Godzilla's dun 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 dun
yes.
dun 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 dun,
and at the end playing Blue Oyster Cult's Godzilla song.
They did actually play Mothra's song, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
No, no, no.
Just hearing her cry or her noise again is such a good feeling, and seeing classic monsters like King Ghidorah and Rodan. Also, I hope we go to space.
In this?
Yeah, because King Ghidorah is from... Not in this, just in this monster universe, because King Ghidorah is supposed to be from Mars. I'd like to go to some other planets and see aliens.
The first time they fight... It's the only off-planet fight, I think, in the movie, is they fight on Mars, I think. Mm-hmm. I think it's Mars or Venus.
Yeah.
It's like one...
And Gigan's from there, too.
Yeah, so... You're saying that you think Mechagodzilla might be
in this. It's a rumor. There's a rumor that Mechagodzilla was supposed to be in this movie.
They would really have to work on it. Like, I don't know. Like, Pacific Rim's cool, but I don't know why a monster I can rationalize in my head could be a thing where a mech suit just feels a little too unrealistic for me for some reason. I don't know why.
Because we got
like once you go to that level, then you can just go all out like craziness.
Of course,
my opinion. Yeah. Then you can go to space. Like even space sounds a bit like crazy. Like how do you make a story where
Space Godzilla?
Yeah, but like they have to introduce like that the humans have that kind of tech first.
True. Well, I mean, Monarch is pretty advanced. They have a moving fortress underwater.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe this is that movie. Yeah, that is true.
And the Sky Fortress, the giant plane.
That is true. Maybe they can go more into that in like this film to help us lead into that, so it's not just like we have a spaceship that can take a Godzilla creature size.
Who knows? Maybe they could make Mogira or something.
Mogira.
Just because of how King of Monsters, the after credits, where oh boy, I can't even remember his name from Game of Thrones.
Tywin
Lannister bought
Charles Dance.
He bought King Ghidorah's head, so that is definitely we're getting Mega King Ghidorah.
I guess they can't resurrect. See, that's such a bummer.
Who knows? They could do something like that.
Yeah, they could. It's just such a bummer because I actually didn't... King Ghidorah is my favorite, and I'm kind of bummed, one, that they brought him in as the second movie villain and not, like, the main boss. And two, that he wasn't, like... I didn't enjoy a lot of his, like, moments. The design was, like, kind of wonky, honestly. Like, I didn't like how almost cartoony he looked. Like,
I liked how massive he was.
Like,
he was huge.
When you watch the Japanese and then you build in your mind as a child that this is like the end-all be-all bad guy, and then you see digital art come out that just makes him look so menacing, and then when you see it in live action in the American version, I don't know, I just felt more of like the old same. Like I didn't feel like anything extra special to me. Mm-hmm. I liked how Rodan looked. And I even liked Mothra's redesign.
Mothra was awesome.
She got scaled down a bit, but she was like the MVP of that movie. She had all the cool scenes. And what, she sacrificed herself to kill Rodan, right? Or like wound him, and then she killed herself to absorb into Godzilla, I think is what it was.
Right. She didn't fly into King Ghidorah?
I think she stabbed Rodan.
She stabs Rodan in the back.
And then she exploded into
No,
Godzilla.
she takes a hit from King Ghidorah. She protects Godzilla.
Yeah, but then she absorbs into him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then he goes all nuclear, which was the coolest scene.
That's usually what Mothra does every single time. She'll sacrifice herself and help
It's
Godzilla.
like reincarnates.
And Rodan also did that too.
The amount of times Godzilla dies and comes back in those movies, the old movies, is
Oh my
ridiculous.
gosh.
You always just see like a beating heart or something by itself at the bottom of the sea.
The one with Destroya, where his heart is a nuclear reactor, he melts down, and then there's just a new Godzilla there.
The continuity is so skewy. Now I know there's like different, like there's like 3 generations of like what you're supposed to consider canon, but even within those, like they do what like a lot of horror films do, where it'll be like Texas Chainsaw, and then 1, 2, and 3, and then those ones are canon, and then 4 and 5 come out, and only those are canon to the first one. It's like Godzilla. A lot of the Godzilla movies, they will treat it as if only the first Godzilla and then the next movie that comes out are the only canon, and all the ones in between are just all these mini canons, or it's like A canon, B canon, C canon. It's so confusing. I don't know how to follow it. But I would like to see some more new monsters. I liked the ones we got from last movie, but I also want to see like
I want to see some old
I want
guys.
to see some classic guys reincarnated.
I want to see Gigan and Megalon.
See, I feel like they could do some fun thing with Megalon's story. Megalon's supposed to be like a kaiju that's from under the earth, from a species of like
He's a cockroach.
pre-human, and we've kind of already hinted at that about like a whole race of humanity, or at least alien, maybe life forms that lived before our time down underneath that sea.
Actually, I want to see Orga.
Because
Orga in the video games is so massive, he can pick up Godzilla with one hand and throw him. And the whole Godzilla 2000 movie where he was cloning Godzilla as he was consuming him, he grew Godzilla spikes on his back.
Yeah. There's some other ones that I don't think they'll probably bring in. That might be like smaller creatures.
Alien as well, because he started off as a spaceship, crashed on Earth, and then he grew into Orga.
Now here's the thing too. I remember in the second film when Godzilla was doing his call out to get monsters to appear. I remember Skull Island got highlighted too. Like they highlighted Skull Island in it, saying that like, and like people were wondering like why did King Kong not show up? And so in my mind I was just assuming like King Kong was either too small to swim across all that water, or he was challenging Godzilla and didn't want to show up.
Yeah,
because most of the monsters showed up at the end. At least the ones that we know about showed up.
Because Skull Island isn't even on the maps, so God knows how far away that is. And it looked like they were carrying him.
Well, that could be the thing too. Maybe the monster we see in the background is one of those other monsters that tries to come and defend Godzilla. No, I'm like even the mammoth one. Like, it could have been, like, the tusk or the tail of, like, a different creature.
Behemoth.
Like, we saw Behemoth.
Mahuto.
The Cthulhu-looking one. There's a Cthulhu-looking one with, like, tentacles or had fallen off.
That could be from Kong Skull Island, because there's the bamboo spiders.
Yes. There's the Muto, one of the bigger ones.
There's the mountain one that everybody thought was Anguirus.
Dang it, yeah. Forgot about that.
Wasn't there a spider, or was that the tentacle thing that you're talking about?
No, there was a tentacle and a spider one. Okay. I think I don't know. It's been a while, but so yeah, I don't doubt that one of those might appear to try to save.
Mothra's got to have an egg somewhere. She always has an egg.
Yeah, I don't think she'll come back in this.
Oh no.
She'll be back because she's like the fan favorite.
And Rodan's still alive. He bowed to Godzilla too.
That's the other one. Okay. I also don't know if Rodan will return in this one.
That dude's got to be back in his volcano healing that stab wound.
I didn't notice a lot of the actors in this, to be honest. There was a lot of new faces. I did notice Floki's
Skarsgård, the Tarzan.
Yeah.
And Millie's dad is back.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Mm-hmm.
I was
he was the one who said Godzilla's hurting people and we don't know why.
Let's do like top 3 things we want from this movie.
Okay.
Going forward.
Well, number 1, I want Godzilla to win this time.
I agree.
Somebody told me at work that there's 2 different versions of the Godzilla, the first Godzilla versus King Kong, because the very original one that came out in Japan, Godzilla won, but then the Americas came out and King Kong won.
Well, King Kong is created by the Americans, so I wouldn't doubt that they tried to make a way where it felt like they were winning in the thing. It sounds very American. That's not unheard of though, because in America they redid the first one where there's like a white narrator.
True.
Who wasn't in.
I didn't even know that. That was the Godzilla that I saw.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Back in the day, they would wash over whatever they wanted to make it more appealing to their audience, because people did like Godzilla in America. So we both want Godzilla to win.
Yes. Oh, we do? Okay.
I want Godzilla to win. I just can't imagine a god versus a king and a god losing. Right. It just seems stupid.
I love that. I saw a picture on social media that's what's a king to a god, and it shows Godzilla and King Kong.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't play. I'm surprised they didn't play the Kanye music for this.
Yeah.
I do want to see Kong put up a fight though. I want him to like.
I want to see him use that battle axe.
Yeah,
that looks awesome.
I feel like that might be like what's gonna be like his go-to in order to be able to beat Godzilla if he does win. Like he's gonna have to. That's the thing. If King Kong is the victor of this fight, I want it to be that he just barely got away with it.
Yeah.
Not to reduce Godzilla. Because if this is the Godzilla franchise, I think it would be dumb to make him lose to the American gorilla. To be honest, I would hate that.
Yeah.
What I'm looking forward to. Oh, you do the other two things.
So I'd like to see them team up and fight a threat. I don't know what threat that could possibly be. I really don't want Godzilla to be the villain. I really don't. Well, I'm so tired of him bouncing back and forth.
You're definitely not getting that.
I know.
Like he's the villain. My three things, as I said, I want Godzilla to win, and if King Kong wins, then he just barely gets by doing it. Second, I want a good human story that I'm actually interested in, that makes me feel like there's stakes for the humans. And three, if there isn't a villain in the film other than these two characters, I want there to be a huge freaking cliffhanger where whoever wins, even if it's a tie, a giant thing appears and the movie has to cut to black. Like it raises up, everybody's in awe of this like third monster, and the two tired monsters look, and it just like music builds up, cut to black.
Yeah.
And then we get to see what happens in the follow-up where they have to join together.
I was gonna say my third one is I'd like to see like Mecha Godzilla's shoulder or something, a robot's shoulder, and then just cut there.
Maybe that's what it is. Like that's the end credits. So whatever cliffhanger there is at the end credits, they show that humanity's going to be coming into the fight as well.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for coming out and watching these videos. If you like Godzilla, make sure you leave a like, hit the subscribe button. We're going to be reacting to this movie for sure, and we're going to try to upload it onto this channel. So stay tuned for that. And if you like more of this kind of content, leave us some recommendations of what else you want us to react to. But for the time being, we're going to cut this short. Cut this short. It's 30 minutes long. And we'll see you in the next video.
Punch it. Wow!